Yo, what's good, guys? Back with another Hammond collection review, and today is quite exciting because it's on the new Hammond collection Velociraptor Blue from Jurassic World. When I first heard about this, I went nuts, man, because Blue is my favorite Velociraptor in the whole franchise. It's just like so much love for it. And yeah, this figure is amazing, but before this, we did get the Amber Collection Velociraptor, which looked amazing, had a lot of points of articulations, and had a fancy box, and came with a stand here, like an Amber stand. That's why it's called the Amber Collection, and with 6 claw movements. But the Hammond Collection Velociraptor is also a great improvement. And I think that I like this one more because its tail is not bunched up against the box. Like last time, my tail was a little damaged. Like a little. I got it from Amazon. But I still love it. It's my best. It's undoubtedly the best Blue. But when I get this figure, this one's going to be the second best Blue. And after this, we are going to watch a video of the explanations from Beyond Gates, Mattel Jurassic World.
Welcome back to Beyond the Gates. Today we are revisiting 2015's Jurassic World with 2 all-new items joining Mattel's Hammond collection, which you can pre-order now only at Target: Owen Grady and Velociraptor Blue. To talk about designing these toys and showcase how they've evolved them even further for even better collector value, we are once again joined by Mattel's Greg Murphy. Further, we are joined by Glenn McIntosh to bring us behind the scenes and showcase how they brought Velociraptor Blue to life in the film. Let's take a look.
For this year, we really were trying to get deep into the 30th anniversary and bring all of those awesome Jurassic Park characters to life. But for next year, we're going into Jurassic World, and we're going to start introducing some amazing new characters from that franchise. Today, I'm super excited to present the Hammond Collection, Owen Grady, and Velociraptor Blue, coming to us from Jurassic World. The Hammond Collection, Owen Grady, includes everything you need to recreate tense Jurassic World raptor encounters. He comes with a swappable head with a face giving commands to the raptors, as well as 2 open palm hands to hold those raptors at bay in his signature training stance. Owen also comes with a sheathed utility tool that can be removed, as well as camera headgear that can be attached to the Hammond Collection raptors for raptor recon. We always strive to bring the greatest level of articulation to our figures, and this Owen does not disappoint in that regard. We have 16 points of articulation to recreate endless scenes. As we introduce this all-new generation of characters, we knew we had to capture Owen's likeness and costuming as accurately as possible, and capture a little bit of that attitude that has made him such a fan favorite. When painting a human figure, one of the most important details that we focus on is, of course, the facial likeness. For our Hammond Collection humans, we actually use inkjet printing to print a digital representation of that actor's actual likeness directly onto the sculpt. So you're getting even more detail and color and accuracy than you would be able to get from traditional painting methods. Just like all of our Hammond Collection humans, Owen's face goes through filmmaker and talent approvals to ensure the greatest level of accuracy to the actor himself. If Owen is the human lead of the Jurassic World franchise, Blue is definitely its dinosaur lead and the breakout star. For the Hammond Collection version of Blue, we went back to the drawing board to draft up an entirely new sculpt to fully capture her on-screen look as closely as possible. Compared to previous Jurassic Park versions of the Velociraptor that we featured in the Hammond Collection, Blue has a completely different sculpt and a completely different body shape. She has a thicker, more muscular torso, and of course she has those new smaller feet that we're rolling out across the entire line. In the film, Blue is a very dynamic character. She's always in motion, on the hunt, chasing the Indominus, and we wanted to make sure we recreate that same amount of emotiveness and sense of movement in the figure. So for this figure, we really made sure to get the proportions of the tail nice and long, so you get that really fluid bend, as well as including all of those great points of Hammond Collection articulation. We went back to the original 3D designed by ILM to bring this dinosaur to life on the screen. And we also combed through the movie to capture as much reference of how Blue moves and how she stands to really get that sense of weight and posture sculpted into the figure.
My name is Glenn McIntosh. I was the overall animation supervisor for any dinosaurs that were in the movie. I was defining the motion of them and the mannerisms that brought them to life. In Jurassic Park 3, there was a very specific look that we would come to know as the Highland Raptors. So I had done some initial designs that were more like the Highland Raptors. But Colin Terrell really gravitated towards the classic designs that we we'd seen in the original Jurassic Park films. We did get away from the Highland Raptor curved brow on the muzzle. They had slightly thicker bodies and then distinct colorations to show that they were each infused with a different type of DNA. But we also went back to sort of the slit eye and just harkened back to the classic raptor look.
Blue will be the first of our small Hammond Collection dinosaurs to get the glass eye treatment. We saw how amazing this effect looked on the Hammond Collection T-Rex and the Brachiosaurus, and we knew we had to expand this feature to all of our dinosaurs. This glass eye is going to make the figures even more lifelike than ever before, giving them that little spark of life that really gleams on your shelf or in toy photography. One of the most iconic things about Blue is, of course, her namesake blue stripe. To make sure that this was captured as faithfully as possible in the figure, we used tampo printing to make sure we got that overlapping layer of white and blue to really pop the stripe.
The Highland Raptors definitely had sort of that white stripe running down the length of their bodies. Colin gravitated towards that. I'd noticed that there was a black stripe on a black-throated African monitor lizard that ran away from the eye down the length of the body. So I wanted to incorporate that into Blue. That black line would sort of be infused with little flecks of specular highlights of blue colorations. The stripe eventually had more and more blue into it, and just sort of well, her name is Blue, why don't we say that she's also named Blue because she's got this blue stripe running down her body. So that was kind of the evolution of the design. Ever since I was a little kid, I've loved dinosaurs, and the idea and the opportunity to supervise a movie like Jurassic World was a dream come true, and then obviously to work with Colin Trevorrow was fantastic, and of course all of the amazing artists in Industrial Light and Magic.
It's always an amazing experience to get to create another new dinosaur for the Hammond Collection, and the Jurassic World raptors are an incredible species that's so different than what we saw in Jurassic Park. Being able to build that from the ground up for an all-new figure was a super fulfilling experience. We're so excited to be able to bring the dynamic duo of Owen and Blue into the Hammond Collection, and I think this is going to kick off a really exciting era as we bring all of our fans along into the Jurassic World franchise.
Owen and Blue really showcase some of the best of the Hammond Collection's offerings, and I cannot wait to see what's next. Until then, be sure to pre-order yours today, only at Target.com.
Okay, that was an amazing video, and credits to the Mattel Company team and Jurassic World and Hammond Collection, which is basically Mattel. So now let's get back into our Hammond Collection. So this figure is amazing, but let's talk about the detail a bit. So the jaws on this, the lower jaws on this has appeared to be white down into the under neck and the belly. But overall, I say this figure is amazing. So the stripes, so the blue stripes are also on the legs, which aren't on the Amber Collection legs. And the wrists don't move. Yeah, the wrists don't move, which basically is a normal Hammond Collection wrist. And as you can see, the feet is smaller than the first Velociraptor feet. And yeah, here's the first Velociraptor. The box design is just Hammond Collection, Hammond in the emerald, or amber there, here. So this is the Jurassic Park Raptor, which has bigger feet and a slightly different head design. And this one is the Jurassic Park 3 Raptor, which has stripes and a red tail tip, which is fading. This one here has nice paint on it, smaller feet, no sickle claw movement, and here is her box. So it doesn't appear to have the Hammond Collection logo, the Amber Hammond logo. It appears to have the figure in an animation style there, and it says Velociraptor Blue, and I don't think you can see her face, but I assure you that this figure is amazing. And see here, the box is slightly different. This one you can see its face, the tail is sticking out there, and this one you can also see its face, and it says on the next to the giant dinosaur, Jurassic Park 30 years anniversary. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.